It is Tuesday, the 30th of December 2008. This will be my last blog of the year. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. I did, and now we're kind of looking forward to New Year. So it's normally the time of year that I make resolutions, and I've decided this year, just for a change, instead of making resolutions for the year, I'm going to start doing monthly goals. So this is going to be my new thing. I'm going to make 4 or 5 goals a month, and I'll do regular updates, and then at the end of each month I'll do a big update on each goal, how I've managed it, and what my new goals are for the next month. So we'll get straight into that. My first goal for January is to lose £5. I think that's really achievable. It's just a little over £1 a week. I think that's a really good goal just for the first month of the year. It's not too much, it's not too little. And if I do achieve it really, really quickly, then I may up it. But I think £5 for the month is a pretty good goal. So I plan on doing that by counting my calories, putting them online every single day, even if I go over. In fact, especially if I go over. I'm going to take responsibility, log it all, make sure that there's no invisible calories kind of creeping into my diet anywhere. So I will stick to my calories, keep my food log every single day. I'm also going to plan my meals in advance, at least that way I'm never going to have the excuse of I was starving and there was nothing in the house, so I had a takeaway sort of thing. So I'll show you here. I have a weekly planner. This is a big dry whiteboard that is going to live in my hallway, and I'm going to write down every meal that we are eating for the week. There's also space there, you know, to write down anything that I need to buy, and also to write anything that's happening, you know, if there's any nights out or what have you. We can plan if there's ever a night that we have to have a quick meal. And it's also good because we can look at it before we go to bed and take out anything that's in the freezer that needs to be taken out. So that's my weekly planner. So lose £5. That is goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to complete stages 1 to 3 of the Couch to 5k programme. If you've never heard of the Couch to 5k programme, it is basically aimed at getting complete beginners to be able to run a 5k. I actually have decided to do a 10k that is coming up locally in May, so that gives me 4 months to, I mean, I've never run ever, so that's going to get me into running 10k in 4 months. So yeah, over January I want to complete stages 1 to 3. I'll put a link up to that on the sidebar so that if you want to try it yourself or just see what it's about, you can. So I'll do updates on how I'm getting on with that. Goal 3 is to be tidy and organised. It's not easy. My house is a bit of a bomb site most of the time. It's really hard to keep tidy because my kids and my puppy are just always kind of running riot. But basically it's just a case of knowing where everything is and being organised so that I'm not racing out the door late every morning, not knowing where stuff is. So that's my main goal. I think I might follow Fly Lady's baby steps. Again, if you've never heard of Fly Lady, I'll put a link up on the side there for you, and you can look at the baby steps yourself and see if that's something that you want to do. But mainly my thing is to be making the beds every morning before I leave the house, clearing my sink, making sure that all my dishes are done and my living room's tidy before I go to bed, laying out clothes for the next day, knowing what we're eating, you know, that sort of thing. Just knowing where things are is my main problem. So that's goal 3, be tidy and organised. Goal 4 is to finish my book. I have really not been a good reader this year. I used to love reading. I used to read a lot. But this year I have kind of spent a lot of time just flicking through magazines, spending time on the internet, trying to get my daughter to sleep. Yeah, just I've never really got involved in a book. I've started loads read a couple of chapters, never really finished them, got distracted, and I really, really want to get back into reading. So my goal is going to be to read at least one book a month. I'd actually like it to get up to a book a week, but at the moment, I mean, honestly, I've gone a whole year without reading a single book from start to finish. So at the moment, I've just started reading a book called The Memory Keeper's Daughter, and it's by Kim Edwards. I'll show you here. It's really, really good. It's sad. It's basically what I've read so far. It's about a woman who has twins, and without her knowing, her husband gets rid of one of them because she has Down syndrome, and tells his wife that the baby girl died. That's about as far as I've got. I've just started it, so that should be good. That's my main aim, is to get that finished by the end of January and get on to the next book. The next book I've got lined up is called The Book Thief. I read about it online. It got loads and loads of rave reviews, so I'm not entirely sure what it's about. But I'm going to be reading that next. That'll be my February goal. And then after that, I've heard a lot of good stuff about the Twilight series, so I think I might read that as well. But anyway, for January, it is to finish The Memory Keeper's Daughter. Number 5. This is an ongoing one. You've probably heard me whinge about this many times. It is to get my daughter sleeping in her own bed. I did really well for a tiny while. A couple of weeks back, I had a timer, and I was setting the timer for 1 minute, leaving her to cry, going back, putting her into bed, setting the timer for 2 minutes, blah blah blah, going back, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. The longest it's ever taken me to get her sleeping is 7 minutes, which in total takes about 45 minutes, but getting the timer up to 7 minutes, she usually just gives up and goes to bed. But during the Christmas holidays, of course, we've been just getting her out of bed, taking her in with us, putting her on the sofa, what have you. So once we're back to normal, once New Year's over with, no more excuses, she is in her own bed, because I really need to start getting a full night's sleep. It's going to be kind of tied in with that goal that I want to start going to bed by 11 o'clock each night, because I really am not getting enough sleep, and I think that's going to help with everything. It's going to help with my ability to concentrate on things like reading books. It's going to help with my motivation for exercise. It's going to help me keep my diet healthy, because I'm not going to be craving sugar and stuff to keep me awake during the day. It's going to help me with, being more organised, because I'm not going to be like a zombie the next day, and I'm not going to be so tired that I can't be bothered to tidy up. So yeah, I think that goal of getting Daisy to sleep through the night is going to help me pretty much throughout everything. So those are my 5 goals for January. If you want to join in and have your own 5 goals for January, then please do a video response to this and let me know what your 5 goals are for January. But those are mine. And have a really happy new year, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!